As companies act unethically a lot these days, it reminds people of business ethics again. Unethical behavior damages not only consumers, also nations and whole society. For this reason, it is very important to punish these businesses in our society. So what ways can we punish bad corporate behavior? Number 1. Punitive damage. It is a system that causes more damages to criminals when their intents are unethical. Let me tell you an interesting story. In Johnson & Johnson company, a CEO discovered a chemical which is causing cancer, but he overlooked it to the company's own interest. One day, a lady was applying Johnson & Johnson baby powder on her body, but all of a sudden, while she was applying it, she fell down. She went to see a doctor, and the doctor said she got cancer. She was thinking what caused cancer, and she realized that Johnson & Johnson baby powder, which she's been applying for over 40 years, caused cancer. So she got an evidence her cancer was caused by Johnson & Johnson product and sued the company. After the trial, the fact Johnson & Johnson knew of the risk and failed to warn users was discovered. Due to punitive damage, she received compensation about $72 million from the company. But do you know why punishments are so big, like $72 million? Fine makes criminals compensate what they do, but punitive damage charge more than fine to prevent future crime. But wait, this system is not perfect. The flaw of this system is it will be complicated to calculate compensation fairly and reasonably. Number 2. Suspension. Suspension means making corporation to close for a while. You have a smartphone, don't you? Then you've mastered about phone subsidy. One day, a woman dropped her phone and it got broken, so she went to a cell phone agent to get you one. SKT suggested that if she makes a contract with SK, she will be offered $50 of phone subsidy. And KT approached her and offered a better suggestion, which is $100 of phone subsidy. Then SK told her to give $150 of phone subsidy. After all, she accepted SK Telecom's suggestion and got a new phone with $150 of discount. But she bumped into Korea Communication Commission as soon as she came up from the store. Do you know why they look so surprised? Since it causes too much competition, this phone subsidy system is illegal. So, these two mobile carrier companies got business suspension. But this system is not so bad for these companies. Of course, they cannot produce revenue because they are supposed to close stores during the period, but it can make confusion in the economy and damage other members like lenders who are not related to the crime. Number 3. Probation. Probation is the system that monitors unethical corporation by sending inspectors. Now, let me show you an example of probation. One day, an old lady was walking along the river and noticed coal ash was spilling into the river. So she reported it to the government. After the government's investigation, Energy Corporate Duke was spilling 82,000 tons of coal ash along with 27 million gallons of contaminated water. Eventually, Duke Energy Corporate was charged not only fines but also probation by government. under probation, corporate is applied some restrictions. So we can expect corporations reformation. But it is hard to have inspectors who has both expertise and individual morality because they can conspire with economic criminals. We have seen three types of punishments to unethical corporate behavior. As you can see, each punishment has different characteristics. So we have to lead businesses to act ethically by applying appropriate punishments.